holding your conference in Las Vegas? Go all in. How do the world's most successful leaders, teams, and organizations reach their goals, overcome challenges, and conquer uncertainty? They go all in. All in, the perfect Las Vegas keynote. But do you know the stories behind Las Vegas? The Sphere. They went all in and changed the Vegas skyline. But did you know the science behind the largest spherical building in the world? Did you know one decision helped make the Vegas sign iconic? Did you know they risked $350 million to relocate the Raiders to Vegas? Guess what Forbes valued the franchise at the very next day? Classic all-in Vegas stories.
I've never seen a keynote speaker come into a company a day before and spend a whole day doing homework and asking questions.
So John has swam 7 times from Alcatraz to the mainland. 7 times. Give it up. Dude rocks. Stand up, John. Stand up, John. Take this in. This is for you. Isn't that amazing? I was like, if I had your voice, I'd be a millionaire. This is awesome. Have you always had that voice?
When I was about 13, one day I woke up and my voice just...
Why me? My name is Darren LaCroix. I did what I was told and I went to business school and then opened my own business.
And I don't want to brag, but I took a $60,000 debt. In 6 short months, I doubled that debt. That's right, I turned Subway Sandwich Shop into a nonprofit organization.
A year and a half later, I had to sell it at a loss. I was devastated. So I went back to that childhood dream and decided to try stand-up comedy once in 1992. I bombed miserably. It was horrible. But I got one laugh by accident. I loved it. I decided I'm all in. My friends and family thought I was crazy.
When I used to drive 2.5 hours from Boston to Portland, Maine, to go on stage for 5 minutes for free, drive back and go to my day job the next morning, my mentors were impressed. My high school buddies told me I was stupid. Now I get to fly all over the world. I get to do what I love to do for a living. Now they look at me and they say I'm lucky. Apparently you can go from stupid to lucky. If anyone ever called you stupid, keep going. You're probably on the right path.
But 9 years later, I outspoke 25,000 contestants with a very funny speech to become the world champion of public speaking. One decision changes everything.
I'll never forget, my dad probably doesn't even remember. He said, I don't care what you want to do. Just be the best. And I am, Dad.
I call it all-in intelligence. See, it's not just making a decision, it's making an all-in decision. When you decide to go all in, something changes in your brain. You do and act differently. In order to move the Raiders to their new home in Las Vegas, owner Mark Davis had to invest $350 million for the relocation fee. The next day in Forbes magazine, they valued the franchise at $2.9 billion. What do you think it would have been worth if they didn't move? Is there a risk to being all in? Yep. But what is not making a change costing you? The Sphere, the biggest spherical building in the world. How'd they create it? Hundreds of tiny little triangles. What? Doesn't make sense. It isn't logical. But when you're all in, you find a way.
Darren helped me come up with the theme of all in. Now we put it on our t-shirts for all of our teams to be wearing today. We all feel that momentum that was given by Darren. We feel excited and prepared and ready to take on the everyday life challenges of working in property management. Thank you, Darren. You were awesome with them.
In 1959, a woman named Betty Willis designed the classic Vegas sign. She worked for a company, Western Neon, and she decided not to copyright the design. She looked at it as a gift to her city, Las Vegas. Now you might be thinking, that's crazy, she could have been rich. However, if she did copyright it, do you think it would have become so iconic? I don't. If ever had to pay to use it? When you're all in, you're a part of something bigger than you. They're all in. And they just met yesterday. What are you waiting for? Go all in. One decision changes everything. If you want your team inspired, this keynote will give them the clarity, confidence, and courage to go all in. Let's talk.
Can I tell you how awesome it is to work with Darren LaCroix?
Darren LaCroix.
Darren LaCroix.
Darren LaCroix.
Darren is one of the best.
Darren was phenomenal.
This guy was the hit of the event. He makes things that are complex sound so simple.
If you're thinking about considering Darren to have him in your organization, I highly recommend it.
So if you're out there and if you're looking for a motivational speaker, I tell you what, he's one of the best in the world, if not the best I've seen.
And I will tell you, he absolutely knocked it out of the park.
So would I recommend him? Oh yeah.